Hello everyone, this is S.Pushpa Arokiya, Assistant Professor, Department of English. In this video, we are going to see about poem 9 Gold Medals by David Roth. David Roth is an American journalist, essayist, and editor. He has written about sports, politics, the New Republic, SB Nation, New York Magazine, New York Daily News, and other publications. New Juicy US. Roth is known for his soulful and thought provoking songs, and he is the poet and musician. He has left a lasting impact on the world of folk music. His music is often described as the uplifting and inspiring with lyrics touch. They touch on the essence of the human experience. No doubt, his songs and poems inspire us to seek positive change and celebrates the beauty of human spirit. Here we can see some of the poetic devices. 9 Gold Medals by David Roth contains the use of metonymy in the second line of the first stanza. There is a personification in the second stanza. Let me explain the theme of the poem. The theme of the poem, 9 Gold Medals, is that sports is not just about winning awards, it's learning the upsides of participation, sharing, contending, and supplementing. The writer has introduced the possibility of compassion and how human qualities are just about as significant as the soul of contest. The poem talks about humanity, sportsmanship, and unity. Next, we will see the characters. The narrator, David Roth, 9 athletes. Now, introduction of the poem. 9 Gold Medals by David Roth is a poem about compassion and brotherhood. The poem presents how a collaborative mindset is the need of the how in this world of ruthless competition. 9 gold medals carries a powerful message of kindness and teamwork. The poem is inspired by a true story of 9 athletes with unique abilities. This is the story about the Special Olympics is about differently abled athletes takes place. The differently abled athletes wants to prove that they are the able to do as any other athletes. They are less than anyone else. This is the Special Olympics that they are prepared for months and years and they want to prove that they are the best. David Roth has presented the idea of empathy and how human values are as important as the spirit of competition. The poem presents the situation of a race where the contestants live aside they decide to win the medals to help a smaller and weaker contestant. Moving on the first stanza. The athletes had come from all over the country to run for the gold, for the silver, and bronze. Many weeks and months of training, all coming down to these games. In this stanza, athletes from various parts of the country have gathered to compete in a sports event. They are aiming to win gold, silver, and bronze medals, which they have been preparing for weeks and months of training. The entire culmination of their hard work and preparation is happening at these games. Second stanza, the spectators gathered around the old field to cheer on all the young women and men. The final event of the day was approaching. Excitement grew high to begin. It's described how a group of spectators has assembled at an old field to support and cheer for young women and men who are participating in various events. The anticipation and excitement among the spectators are building up because the final event of the day is about to start. Third stanza, the blocks were all lined up for those who would use them. The 100-yard dash and the race to be run. These were nine resolved athletes in back of the starting line, poised for the sound of the gun. The announcers have announced the names of the runners who are going to participate in this 100-meter race. Nine people are participating, and all of them wish to win as they line up behind the starting point. All of them are now waiting for the sound of the gun. Fourth stanza, the signal was given, the pistol exploded, and so did the runners all charging ahead. But the smallest among them, he stumbled and staggered and fell to the asphalt instead. It's described that when the starting signal was given with the firing of a pistol, all the runners charged forward in the race. However, the smallest runner among them stumbled and staggered and unfortunately fell to the ground instead of keeping up with the others. Fifth, he gave out a cry in frustration and anguish. His dreams and his efforts all dashed in the dead. But as sure as I am standing here telling this story, the same goes for what next occurred. Is conveyed that the smallest runner, after falling, the feeling frustrated and upset because his dreams seem shattered, is about to experience something unexpected and significant, which will be revealed in the next part of the story. In sixth stanza, the eight others runners pulled up on their heels, the ones who had trained for so long to compete. One by one, they all turned around and went back to help him and brought the young boy to his feet. In this stanza, shown that the other right runners in the race who had trained hard to compete decided to do something remarkable. Instead of continuing the race, they stopped, turned around, and went back to help the smallest runner who had fallen. Together, they helped him get back on his feet. This highlights the spirit of sportsmanship, teamwork, and compassion. Seventh stanza. Then all the nine runners joined hands and continued the 100-yard dash, now reduced to a walk, and a banner above that said Special Olympics could not have been more on the mark. It described the all nine runners after helping the fallen athlete joined hands and started walking towards the goal, and 100-meter race was reduced to a walk. There was a special Olympic banner. All the nine walked towards the banner together. Special Olympics signifying that act of unity and support. The true spirit and essence of the Special Olympics and support for all participants regardless of their abilities. Eighth stanza. That's how the race ended with nine gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands still, and a standing ovation and nine beaming faces said more than these words ever will. Race concluded with all nine runners, despite the competitive start, reaching the finish line while still holding hands. Their act of unity and support earned them a standing ovation from the audience, and the joy and happiness on their faces conveyed a powerful message of sportsmanship and teamwork that words alone cannot express. Finally, the athletes ended the race together, hand in hand, they all winning gold medals. Everyone gets one as they deserve it, with their smiling faces. The sportsmen stand together under the banner of Special Olympics. Conclusion of the poem is the poem tells of a race where nine athletes gathered to compete. In the midst of the race, the smallest runner fell, but instead of leaving him behind, the other eight runners stopped, helped him up, and they all finished the race together, holding hands. Their act of compassion and teamwork turned the race into a simple symbol of unity, and they all received a standing ovation, demonstrating the true spirit of sportsmanship. Thank you.